Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Note 9 Pro 5G versus Realme Narzo 20 Pro. And we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, feature, communication chips, and about the prices. And in the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Starting with the rear camera of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have quad camera setup, 108 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. And about the Narzo 20 Pro, it also have quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of quad camera setup, which have 108 megapixel of wide camera. And about the selfie camera of the devices, both of the devices have 16 megapixel of wide camera, so I will call it's a tie here. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have dual tone dual LED flash with HDR and panorama, and Narzo 20 Pro have LED flash with HDR and panorama. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of dual tone dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. On the other hand, Narzo 20 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So without a doubt, the winner here is Narzo 20 Pro because of higher frame rate. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so I will call it a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have MIUI, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have Realme UI. So I will call it's a tie here because it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G is powered by Snapdragon 750G, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have MediaTek Helio G95. So clearly the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can give you better performance. And about the GPU of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G comes with Adreno 619 GPU, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have Mali G76. So again, the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it can give you much more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G can clock at 2.2 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas Narzo 20 Pro can clock at 2.05 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of higher clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, both of the devices have 6 and 8 GB of RAM options, so I will call it a tie here. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have two storage options, 128 GB and 256 of GB. And Narzo 20 Pro have 64 and 128 GB of options. So I will call the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because it have more read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have shared external card slot option, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have dedicated micro SDXC card slot option. So the winner here is Narzo 20 Pro. Moving to the display of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 6.67 inches of display, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have 6.5 inches of display. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of larger display size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 84.6%, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have 83.6%. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of larger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Both of the devices have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have IPS LCD having 120Hz of refresh rate, and Narzo 20 Pro have IPS LCD display with 90Hz of refresh rate. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of HDR10 can give you much more vibrant colors. Moving to the body features of the devices. Let's talk about the thickness of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 9 mm of thickness, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have 9.4 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of slightly slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 215 grams of weight, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have 191 grams of weight. So the winner here is Narzo 20 Pro because of lighter weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have Gorilla Glass 3. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of newer generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have glass back with plastic frame, and Note Narzo 20 Pro have plastic back with plastic frame. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM card slot option, so it's a tie here. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices, starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Both of the devices have side mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie here. And about the sensors in the devices, both of the devices have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor and compass, so it's a tie here. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have 4820 mAh of battery, whereas Note Narzo 20 Pro have 4500 mAh of battery. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of bigger battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 33 watts of fast charging, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have 65 watts of fast charging. So obviously the winner here is Narzo 20 Pro because of 65 watts of fast charging can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Note 9 Pro 5G have stereo speakers, but Narzo 20 Pro have normal speakers. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices have 3.5 mm of headphone jack. So again, it's a tie here. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. So it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, Note 9 Pro 5G have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas Narzo 20 Pro have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G because of newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have a GPS GLONASS, but Note 9 Pro 5G have more positioning chips. So the winner here is Note 9 Pro 5G. And about the USB connectivity of the devices. Both of the devices have second gen of Type-C connector, but Narzo 20 Pro have OTG support, so the winner here is Narzo 20 Pro. Moving to the prices of the devices. In the international market, Note 9 Pro 5G is available from $330, whereas Narzo 20 Pro is available from $250. And in the Indian market, Note 9 Pro 5G is available from 18,000 rupees, whereas Narzo 20 Pro is available from 15,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the winner in the camera is Note 9 Pro 5G. In the performance, the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. In the display, the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. In the body of the devices, the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. In the feature of the devices, the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner is Note 9 Pro 5G. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far. And let me know in the comment below what do you think, which one is better device for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. If you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.